Hello friends, in this video we are going to study about linear variable differential transducers, that is LVDT. Sensing of physical position is most commonly needed parameter in industrial, robotics, military, aerospace, scientific measurement, control application and number of applications in our day-to-day life. LVDT converts the mechanical motion or vibration, specifically rectilinear motion, into electrical signal. LVDT is inductive passive transducer because LVDT detects the physical quantity, that may be your pressure, force, weight, acceleration, and convert it into change in inductance, and this change in inductance is converted into electrical voltage or current by connecting LVDT with an electric circuit or a bridge circuit. LVDT is extensively used to measure force and quantities like weight, pressure, displacement, acceleration, which depends on force in terms of amount and direction of displacement of an object. LVDT works on the principle of mutual inductance. Now question arises, what is linear displacement? So suppose we have a rod or block, and if we displace or push the rod with the help of force along in one direction, that may be XYZ direction, then the rod undergoes some displacement only in that direction. So this is called as linear displacement. Now let us discuss what is mutual inductance. We all know that a current carrying conductor produces magnetic field around it. You may have tried this experiment in your childhood. If a piece of wire is connected to a cell or battery, and if you keep pins or nails near to that wire, then the pins and nails get attracted to the wire. Or if you put some iron fillings on a cardboard near the wire, the iron fillings get arranged themselves in the shape of magnetic field lines. Direction of magnetic field is given by right hand thumb rule. So if your thumb points in the direction of the current, then curled fingers indicates the direction of magnetic field. So if your thumb points in the upward direction, then the magnetic field indicated by the curled finger is in anti-clockwise direction. If your thumb points in the downward direction, then magnetic field indicated by the curled finger is in clockwise direction. So if the wire is carrying a DC current, it produces a steady magnetic field around it which is not changing. But what will happen if the wire is carrying AC current? So as the current is changing, the magnetic field linked with the wire will also change. Now we will have a wire which is wound in the form of coil around the iron core. Say we will call it as a primary coil. This primary coil is connected to an AC source. So as AC current flows through the primary coil, a magnetic flux linked with the coil will change. And as this coil is wound on iron core, the core will become magnetized. The core will become electromagnet. Why to use the core? The core is used to increase the strength of the magnetic field. So the strength of the magnetic field is increased to several times. Now the magnetic flux linked with the coil is changing, and according to Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, whenever magnetic flux linked with the coil changes due to current in the same coil, then an EMF is induced in the coil. So EMF will be induced in the primary coil, that will be E. So this phenomenon is called as self-inductance. Now again, if we have a core, and again the primary coil is on the core which is connected to an AC source, but now there is another coil which is, say, secondary coil, which is wound around the same iron core. So now due to AC current, the magnetic flux which is linked with the primary coil, which is also linked with the core, which is changing magnetic flux, that changing magnetic flux will also be linked with the secondary coil. And as the changing magnetic flux linked with the secondary coil is changing, EMF will be induced in the secondary coil due to current flowing in the primary coil. This is EMF E1. So this phenomenon is called as mutual inductance. Construction. Linear variable differential transducer consists of a coil assembly consisting of primary coil P and two secondary coil S1 and S2, which are placed on either side of primary coil. The secondary coil S1 and S2 have equal number of turns but are connected in series opposition, so that EMF induced in them is 180 degree out of phase with one another. The core is free to move inside the coil assembly The core is made up of highly permeable magnetic material. The core is coupled mechanically to the object whose motion is being measured. The primary is connected to a suitable AC source. When the core is at center, the induced voltages E1 and E2 in the secondary coil S1 and S2 will be equal and opposite, so they cancel out each other and net output voltage V0 is 0. Figure shows the interior of LVDT. So you can see a primary coil and two secondary coil which is placed on either side of primary coil, and the core is at the center, which is made up of highly permeable nickel iron core. This is the circuit diagram for LVDT. So whenever you see this kind of diagram in a circuit, means that circuit uses linear variable differential transducer. The working of LVDT can be explained by using three cases. Case 1. When the core is at center, the induced voltages E1 and E2 in the secondary coil S1 and S2 are equal and opposite, hence they cancel out each other, so output voltage V0 is 0. Case 2. When the core moves towards the coil S2, the induced voltage E2 is increased, E1 is decreased as more magnetic flux is concentrated toward coil S2. So the magnitude of the output voltage V0 will be equal to E2 minus E1, and it will be in phase with the E2. Case 3. When the core moves towards the coil S1, the magnitude of E1 will increase and E2 will decrease because more magnetic flux is concentrated towards S1, and the output voltage magnitude V0 will be equal to E1 minus E2, and the output voltage will be in phase with E1. So magnitude of output voltage V0 is a function of distance moved by the core, and its polarity or phase indicates as to in which direction the core has moved. Now if the core is attached to the moving object, then the magnitude of output voltage V0 gives you the position of that object. Advantages: LVDT has very high sensitivity, means it gives very high output for small changes in position. Its sensitivity ranges from 50 millivolt per millimeter to 300 millivolt per millimeter. LVDT can operate over a wide temperature range from -265 degrees centigrade to 600 degrees centigrade. LVDTs are also available in radiation resistant design for operation in nuclear reactors. LVDT has high measurement range. LVDT can measure moments as small as 0.01 micron to several inches, and they are also capable of measuring positions up to plus minus 30 inches. LVDT has low power consumption, which is less than about 1 watt. LVDTs are smaller in size, lighter in weight, so they can be easily used anywhere in any devices. They are solid and robust in construction, so they are tolerant to shocks and vibrations, so they have a long operating life. Applications: LVDTs are used in power turbines, testing the strength of soil, hydraulics, robotics, automation, aircraft satellites, automated product inspection machine, ATM and cash counting machine in banks, petroleum extraction, position moment measurement of steam control valves,